记者突然看到博物馆警卫在和馆长争吵，警卫被馆长赶出。可接着
All right, now will you listen? Will you listen now? Are you?
馆长并不害怕，平时的山姆老实本分。这时，一群孩子跑进来，根本没人在意山姆。原来山姆被裁员裁掉了，他只想争取5分钟和馆长好好谈谈，可馆长不给他一丝机会。于是山姆夺过钥匙，熟练地将博物馆所有防盗门窗关闭。记者麦克斯刚好在此，他并没选择报警，而是让助理联系上级，立刻进行实时转播。上司同意后，开启现场直播。一名男子在历史博物馆发生了人质劫持事件，山姆只是想要回工作，哪怕工资可以低一些。可是意外突然降临。
Now why should I? That's absurd. It's utterly ridiculous. Get that stupid thing away from me.
本就是准备吓唬一下，子弹却刚好击中警卫克里夫。现场全程直播，这无疑是大新闻啊！助理叫了救护车，并向前询问克里夫的伤势。据麦克斯的报道，现场除了馆长，还有一群孩子和一名老师。而在这时，山姆同样看到电视，只是想和馆长谈谈，现在却意外成了绑匪。就这样，山姆很快找到麦克斯。再接着，电视台失去与博物馆现场的联系。很快，救护车和警车赶到，电视台记者蜂拥而至。这件事很快风靡全市。山姆怎么也想不到，看来他要永远失业了。他责怪麦克斯，麦克斯却说是山姆开枪引起的。
Shut up, boy.
就在这时，电话响了。麦克斯知道是警方，他告诉山姆，如果为了自己着想，就说人质安全，多为自己争取些时间，不能出现过激行为，那样大家都会紧张，他们会使用非常手段。警长问山姆需求，山姆什么也不要，他关心克里夫的伤势，解释刚刚那枪纯属意外，也不清楚现场会有孩子们，他只是想找馆长谈一谈，然后按照麦克斯所说，先为自己拖延了时间。此时山姆进退两难，麦克斯告诉他，外面除了警察和记者，还有焦急的父母和群众，舆论的力量巨大。现在山姆的麻烦大了，因为他劫持了孩子当人质，那些人一定认为山姆是疯子。如今的局面，出去自首肯定是坐牢，还会落下绑匪的罪名。现在最好就是在投降之前，先和外面沟通，让他们同情山姆的遭遇。麦克斯已经有了办法，他会用摄像机采访，让山姆当着全市的面说出事情的经过。外面的那些人就相当于陪审团。事到如今，山姆只能同意了。在麦克斯离开时，突然发现山姆不仅带了来复枪，还有一袋炸药。
My brother-in-law uses to clear stumps away on his farm.
Why'd you bring it here?
Because I wanted Ms. Banks to believe I was serious.
Think that's not enough?
I wanted to impress her.
So what are you gonna do with it now?
Just want to go home,
So
right?
you don't need it anymore. I'll take it.
No! No!
麦克斯走出博物馆，他的确想帮助山姆，但也更需要大新闻，希望有朝一日能够被调回纽约总部。他向警长说出情况，山姆的炸药足够把这里夷为平地。总之，千万不要招惹他。
Come here. Come here. Look at Cocky. You want to go in there and make the little TV show? You cooperate. Scratch my back. Understand? Notice that the cameras are on my back now and that your face is on all the channels. And when I go in front of the camera, I'll say that you're in charge. Good.
这就是警长要的，每个人都有自己的目的。接着向群众说明情况，孩子们在里面玩得很开心。总之，希望大家不要担心。警长也表态，一定会让孩子们回家。助理提醒麦克斯
Don't talk to the press. Network orders. We're going national from now.
Bracken, what's really going on inside?
Sorry, guys, we've been
Is he from
promoted.
here? Is he local?
在各种采访过后，麦克斯现场教导小助理。
We were number one.
What happened with that guard?
What do you mean?
Left the camera and you went to help him.
Well, he was hurt.
Yeah, so why didn't you take the camera if you're going to be so humane?
Because I can't.
What?
Because I can't hold a camera and help somebody at the same time.
Yes, and by not having your camera, we lost footage that nobody else would have had. See, you have to make a decision whether you are going to...
实习助理受益匪浅。接着，麦克斯接到镇上台长电话。
Oh, Jesus, Max, I sent you out for a piece of fluff. You come back with a hostage situation.
Well, I guess I'm just not one of your fluffy kind of reporters. You know, he's an average guy. He's married. He's got kids. Even now he's a Terminator.
天空直升机盘旋，外面无数记者。麦克斯面带微笑，潇洒转身进入博物馆。山姆已经选好释放的女孩，而麦克斯建议，为了不让人借题发挥，再放走一名黑人孩子，这样那些种族主义者就无话可说了。2个孩子被放出，记者继续蜂拥而至，差点吓得2个孩子退回去。因为要上电视，麦克斯要了解实情。原来是因为博物馆裁员，馆长留下了资质老的克里夫，而辞职后的山姆，他不敢告诉妻子，每天依然穿好制服准时出门，像个傻瓜一样，然后找个地方待1天。但他从未想伤害馆长，之所以带着枪和炸药来，只是想征求几分钟的谈话时间，希望让他继续工作，哪怕工资稍微低一些。山姆有2个孩子，如果他失业了，房子和医疗福利都没了，他将无法照顾家人。其他电视台来到山姆家中，一个陌生男人自称是山姆的钓鱼，他说山姆是一个怪人，脾气暴躁，很危险。而房子内的山姆妻子却从未见过这个人。山姆妻子忍受不了，
My flower, right, that does it. You get out of my flower.
妻子没有多说，因为麦克斯说过，一定要只接受他的采访。还有一家记者乔装打扮进入医院，只为采访到克里夫的妻子。而在里面，
Do you feel race had anything to do with that?
Cliff and Sam were friends. Sam didn't blame Cliff for what happened. At least I don't think he did.
全国直播正式开始。
I've seen people out on the street living, and you know, I always thought they were maybe like bums or like junkies. And then one day I seen his family living in a box, and I just imagined my babies living in that box. I couldn't stand it. I went crazy. And about the gun, you know, it's just a Remington gun, you know, it ain't nothing really.
亮出枪只是为了引馆长注意。山姆对着全国说出了自己的苦衷，他向朋友克里夫道歉，希望解除误会，警方能放他回家。接着镜头转移到孩子们，孩子们开心坏了，因为他们上了电视。
But I never heard them. I never heard them. I mean, I got kids of my own. I just don't have a job to take care of them. I don't know how I'm going to take care of them now. I just want to say I'm sorry. Okay, I couldn't be sorrier. And I hope everybody just, you know, just understand. Hope you understand the pressure that I'm under. I just want to go home, okay? You know, I want to go. And that's my demand. That's it right there.
山姆的赎金极不寻常，那就是希望得到大家的宽恕。不久后，正如麦克斯所料，家长们不再像白天那样焦急。第二天一早，人们开始偏向山姆，但山姆真的不省心，他正坐下准备打个盹。警长打来电话，山姆不小心擦枪走火，他赶快向警长解释，并表示没有伤到任何人。警长信守了承诺，希望山姆该结束了，而山姆的条件是让警方不追究他责任，但这个怎么可能？山姆不可能不受惩罚。山姆气愤地将电话挂掉，接着转身走向孩子们，他向孩子们道歉，因为他的不小心没有让孩子们睡好。孩子们饿了，山姆带他们来到自动售卖机，他将柜子打开，里面的零食随便吃。馆长似乎看出麦克斯站在山姆这边，麦克斯告诉馆长，他是站在好人这边，这关系到他被判1年还是10年。麦克斯有私心不假，但也希望通过舆论的力量，真心实意帮助山姆减刑。有人开始支持山姆，同情山姆的遭遇，并印制了山姆的 T 恤。也有人为克里夫发声，认为山姆是种族歧视，是故意开枪击中克里夫。电视上很多人在骂他，山姆很是闹心，想解释清楚，说要再放出5个孩子，请求再为他做一个专访。他不想出去被骂一辈子，不想因此事影响到家人的生活。麦克斯走出博物馆，向警长说明此事。麦克斯希望警长答应电视采访能让山姆保持冷静，警长本不同意。
Let him do it. All right, you can do it, but you and Bailey better not be playing games. Who's the FBI guy? Maybe I know. Alvin, do you know that Sam Bailey is maybe the most famous cop in the United States of America? When I see you on television in sunglasses, you look so sexy.
为了采访到克里夫，一些记者甚至爬上阳台。睁眼后的克里夫突然看到自己神奇地出现在电视中。山姆的生活很幸福，但似乎妻子更有话语权。通过电话联系，珍妮要求山姆立刻马上出来。接着山姆看到妻子身边的不是麦克斯，而是警察。
Forget about Brooke. Put those guns. Put the gun down. Come out.
Jen, you tell him right now that I ain't going to prison. You just tell him that.
如今所有人都想害他，只有麦克斯真心救他。山姆看得出好坏，按照警方要求，珍妮继续用麦克风喊话，希望山姆不要一错再错。山姆失控了，他跑到2楼，对着天空开枪。警方为抓到他邀功，记者为拍到他赚取流量，群众因为新闻摇摆不定，外面几乎没人理解他。麦克斯赶快呼喊，让山姆回到大厅，因为警方时刻待命，一有机会就干掉他。麦克斯责怪山姆，人们才刚开始喜欢你，结果你胡乱开枪，形象一下子全毁了。麦克斯回到车上，他必须想办法为山姆弥补形象损失。可麦克斯得到消息，他的死对头霍兰德从纽约赶来。曾经就是因为霍兰德，麦克斯才被调职到这里。麦克斯知道霍兰德一定是来抢新闻的，并告诉助理，这个新闻是他们的，谁都抢不走。助理去采访山姆亲近的人，牧师说山姆很虔诚很善良，他的好友认为山姆脾气很好，比如被捉弄后也不生气。还有山姆的调友
Is Sam Bailey a violent man?
No. Violence is, and look, you see any fishermen throwing fits at you? No.
来到山姆母亲家，山姆退伍后养了这只狗，它叫雷克斯，已经快15岁了。去年它差点死了，山姆整夜守着它，担心雷克斯冻着。母亲说山姆很善良，他只是一时糊涂。这些采访太重要了。可接着，著名记者霍兰德来了，他是全美最权威的主持人，是记者中的明星，表面和麦克斯一脸友好。可到了车内，霍兰德直接开门见山。首先因为他们合不来，还有麦克斯想要调回总部，霍兰德可以解决所有，但是要求麦克斯和他合作。为孩子订的披萨来了，外面下起大雨，麦克斯将披萨送进馆内，为了让孩子们开心一些，山姆讲述印第安人的故事。就在这时，探员派人爬到楼顶，等待命令对山姆下手。山姆讲解得很棒，孩子们认真倾听。突然，孩子们同时看到山姆赶快带走孩子们，探员的枪手失败了。
We got kids in here.
No, it wasn't some nutcase made it through the perimeter.
Who says it wasn't him?
Listen to me, Chief Lemke. If anything like this happens again, I'm calling parents' conference and I'm going to tell them that you're taking pot shots at their kids. And I suggest that you tell the FBI agent that you're standing cheek to cheek with that I said so. Okay?
两个人坐在一起聊天，山姆感慨道：“如今已经35岁，唯一能找的工作是博物馆警卫，薪水1小时8块，以前嫌少的工资，现在却发现足以撑起一个家。”山姆也有梦想，他想在电视上钓鱼，成为一名钓鱼主播。在聊天的途中，山姆不忘给孩子们关灯。麦克斯这次又有机会拿枪，但他更想给山姆好的未来。就在麦克斯不在时，助理被霍兰德拿下，因为丰厚的诱惑，他不得不出卖麦克斯替霍兰德工作。医院内，医生不建议采访克里夫，因为他的身体还很虚弱。
Williams. Yes, I saved your husband's life. His first interview should be with Kevin Hollander.
You really need the money.
原来克里夫妻子早已答应其他电视台，因此他们能拿到1万美元。克里夫的采访中，他相信山姆不是故意的，并表示不会怪他。他们已经认识很久了。麦克斯告诉山姆，接下来是一个重要节目，由霍兰德主持，希望山姆自己决定。离开博物馆后，其他媒体找到他，请求今晚全时段采访他和山姆，并且是全球直播，影响力远超电视网。麦克斯礼貌地拒绝了。回到车内，霍兰德告诉麦克斯，总台要让他单独采访山姆，给他做个特别专访。想要调回总部，就把山姆交给他，就连麦克斯带的实习助理。
Sam belongs to the network, okay?
You hired her. You taught her.
Oh, come on, Max.
馆长很后悔，他没有和山姆谈谈，导致事情走到如今的局面。馆长能看出来，有人在逼山姆走向极端。麦克斯没有办法，即使不同意也得同意。徒弟都已经背叛了，自己还能回纽约办公。于是麦克斯交出了所有。可在霍兰德的交谈中，麦克斯发现异常。从客观上说，霍兰德是想毁了山姆。
He's the same person. You can't do this. He's just an innocent.
I worked that into the story. It's a good angle.
Not an angle. It's not an angle. It's the truth.
He shot a guard.
It's an accident. I saw it. He didn't even know the guard was there. He didn't even know the children were going to be there. He's an out-of-work husband.
Okay,
The father. He's got
listen, we're all impressed with your humanity. Really.
first years. You're gonna kill him.
Cut this stuff out. Get out of here. Let's get back to business, will you? Please. Yeah.
麦克斯会制造新闻，但是麦克斯有底线。他给山姆安排了专访，不是自己的电视台，而是自毁前程，把采访交给了其他电台。霍兰德被上司痛骂，他开始不择手段，将采访中所有对山姆不利的片段恶意剪辑合成一集报道。
Sometimes he screws things up because he's.
You can say that he's pretty weird.
You know that guy.
Yeah.
报道中还提到麦克斯，说山姆是被一个记者操控着。总之，整个事件的幕后黑手正是麦克斯。联邦探员行动，准备找回丢掉的面子，找机会一枪干掉山姆。就在这时，另一则坏消息传来。
Please, I want people to see what this is all about. I want all the people who've been worrying about Sam Bailey's side in all this to start thinking about my children. Their father is dead. My husband is dead.
外面的探员不断呼叫，要求山姆放下武器，立刻投降，释放所有人质。克里夫的离世，山姆痛苦到极点，他没有多想，打开博物馆大门，让所有人全都离开，甚至有孩子返回来。
Thank you, Sam.
各路记者继续蜂拥而来，孩子们害怕的被围困在中间。对于山姆不是没有出路，在接下来的法庭上，麦克斯会出庭为他作证。除了麦克斯，还有馆长老师和孩子们，相信他们也能同样为山姆发声。山姆和妻子通了电话，他现在很想家，想念妻子，想念他们的孩子。
You mad at me?
No, I'm not. I love you.
I love you too.
丈夫入狱已经板上钉钉，山姆让麦克斯先离开。麦克斯走出博物馆，请求所有人放下武器。山姆很快就会出来，可山姆在里面。之前的2枪是失误，而这次2枪居然哑火。山姆和这把来复枪不合。再接着，山姆再次锁紧大门。麦克斯一边敲门，一边向大家解释。
He is coming out. Just a little nervous, but he's coming out.
麦克斯争取到最后，山姆却选择了轻生。而可悲的还没完，现场的记者疯了，没有人担心人命，全都关注这一手资料。麦克斯被抱回人群，他有气无力的愤怒。事实就这样被扭转。霍兰德吩咐助理赶快上前去盯着他，也许麦克斯还会有什么内幕。
I'm not Dracula's assistant. Max, you're gonna go exclusive on this for me, won't you?
Where's
Sam is confetti. No, don't wipe that. How does that make you feel?
Where is he? What did you say?
Sam's dead. It's a bigger story now. No. Don't wipe it. It looks good. Zoom in.
We killed him.
麦克斯被记者围在中间，他不断的大喊：“是我们杀了他！”可没人关心山姆死掉，他们只在乎更大的新闻。